Just been tired today. We've had a really relaxing day. And I have that interview tomorrow with Mama, and I needed to get some of the booties finished that I wanted to get done because I don't know what he's going to want to take pictures of, what he's not going to what colors he wants to take pictures of. Plus, I need to get them done for the show anyway. So I figured out I wanted to get those done. They won't all get washed, but that's okay. I'll wash them afterwards. But I wanted to finish those up, and now it's almost 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go make some hot dogs, and we're gonna have a dinner. Hi, Real Outdoor Living. We're gonna have dinner. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna do a quick live and then go ahead and go and get ready for dinner. I will. Uh, it may not come up exactly at 8 o'clock, but before I go to bed, I will do the recaps real quick for everybody. Get those back on schedule. I just wanted to let everybody know the shout out today. I know has a big platform, but I wanted to introduce you to this gentleman because I have found him recently, and he reminds me so much of my dad. He's never met a stranger. I just love watching him hobnob to different countries and different challenges and all that kind of stuff. So there are times where I do introduce you to channels that may be really big platform channels only because I found them that I've really enjoyed and want to pass that on to you. So he's really cool. He comes from Wales, but he's just he just never meets a stranger. So everybody sees says, "How you doing, mate?" It's something I've found that I've really enjoyed watching, and I wanted to pass that on to you all. Tomorrow, as you all saw, and just so you know, I unsure if I'm going to take it down and put it back up again, but I realized that when I did the cover for the haul for AI, right? I had AI do that. That did HAIL, and I didn't notice it till it was up when it's supposed to be our first juice journey haul is HAUL. So I'm like, well, it has over 200 views. Should I just leave it and make it a funny and hope you all understand it was just an oopsie, or should I just take it down? Hi, Olan. You can put in hashtag blessed if you want people to connect with your channel. So we ended up getting some fruits and vegetables. They winded up to be like $17. Hi, Angela Lodo. Hopefully I said that right. Um, we ended up getting stuff. It equaled up to about 17.04, which wasn't bad. I looked for all the stuff on the sale stuff. And so I did do and juice pineapple. So you'll see how much tomorrow in that short we got out of the pineapple. So I'm going to do a reel or a short and so forth about how we're going to decide to juice. Because I think that one of the kind of hesitations in juicing, first of all, is the cost of the machine, but we got a really good deal on the machine we have. Um, and I think the other thing is we get our food budget money kind of at the first of the month. So we're going to be going to, there's a place about 45 minutes away. It's a farmer's market in the local area that has really good prices on fruits and vegetables. So we're going to be kind of getting them towards the first, the first part of the month. And then when you juice, when you first juice, especially in a cold press juicer, in the other kind of juicer, you have even less of a 24 hours. Um, you only have about 3 days before the juice is going to go bad, and that's just not going to work for us. I mean, if I get a deal on pineapples because they were like 2.99 at our store yesterday, I'd have picked up if I'd had the funds. I'd have picked up like 5 or 6 pineapples, right? And so I love pineapple juice, but I can't necessarily drink, nor did Mr. Bluster Crochet drink, 18, 20 cups of pineapple juice. But one thing that I'm going to put up, and I'll just tell you all, is when you're juicing, one way to avoid having to do that or wasting and getting and making sure you're finding your fruits and vegetables in bulk or in when you can in low prices. Like right now, we've got all the wonderful watermelon that's out. Why it just says poof and then you're gone. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, the watermelon is out on sale and so forth and everything. Um, yes, yes, you could. But one other thing that I have, hi Curry, welcome on in. You could put hashtag blessed in the chat if you want people to connect with your channel. One thing that I'm doing, no, I'm not. I got lots of wonderful, wonderful friends. And I've got wonderful family. So hi Yadira. Thank you for coming on in. You could put hashtag blessed in the chat. One thing that you can do in order to make sure that you're getting your fruits and vegetables at good bulk if you are starting a juicing journey is when you juice, go ahead and freeze it in ice cube trays, because that way you can put them in Ziploc bags. And thank you very much. You can put it in Ziploc bags. And for instance, hi Brenda. And for instance, you can go ahead and let's say I wanted to give Josh, because I've also done research that pineapple juice is very good for cough and mucus and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Let's say I wanted to give him a juice drink in the morning. I could take a couple ice cubes full of the pineapple juice that I had juiced. Maybe I want to add an apple uh, ice cube to it. Maybe I want to add a strawberry cube to it. And that way I can make the own personal juice. I could do the same thing with beets, but then I could find vegetables at good deals in bulk and um, be able to have it and kind of customize what I want. For instance, I kind of struggle with low iron, so I can do beets. I can go ahead and juice beets. And let's say I wanted to have a beet juice where I put 3 ice cubes full of beet juice, and I want spinach in there today, and then I want an apple. But tomorrow I want, uh, beet juice and strawberry and kale. I can change it up as needed. So that's a real great way. Now, I may do, and we're going to do recipes and so forth, where I may put a combination of juice together and then, of course, write on a Ziploc bag exactly what's in that juice thing. I did order glass bottles, and I will put that in the description when I do an update on that. Only because you don't want plastic, because then it's going to kind of take on the colors of the juice, especially with the beets, and it may take the taste of the juice a little bit, and you don't want to do that. So, what I can do is like the night before, if I know that I want to give Josh some pineapple juice in the morning with some other things in it, I can go ahead and drop in their wide mouth glass bottles. I can go ahead and put the cubes I want in, the ice cubes of the juice that I want in, and the vegetables I want in, and then go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. And then guess what? Next morning it's going to be unthawed. I did this morning and it took about an hour and 15 minutes and it was already unthawed and Josh was able to drink it. Another thing that I did with the pineapple once I did it, and just so you know, you can go and you can also put turmeric, I think, in the blender, or in the juicer. I have to be careful because Josh tried turmeric one time and it bothered him. So we're gonna have to go with that one really, really kind of walk that with a careful line. I'm starting with a little bit of ginger. Not much because it can be spicy, and I think it's something that it takes a while for your body to kind of get used to. I took the pineapple skins, just so everybody knows. If you get the cut pineapple at the store, it was $5 for them to pre-cut it. I got a whole pineapple at the store for $2.99. It got me around 3 cups of juice. So I took the skins of the pineapple and I went ahead and boiled them in a pot with the pulp from the pineapple, because there was still some liquid from the pulp of the pineapple. And I went ahead and put that in and made almost like a tea with it. I gave Josh a little bit of that with a little bit of honey last night, and I have that freezing right now. So I can also add that to the pineapple juice, and that's just extra vitamins and minerals that aren't getting wasted. So that's the probably the way that we're gonna juice, and I think that it may be very helpful to a lot of people that may not have thought about that, because I don't know about you, I can't always run out to the store and go buy fruits and vegetables at a whim. I want to go find as local grown as I can. I want to find the best deal and I can in bulk as I can. And I want to be able to have them. And if I have them, I want to be able to juice them. And I kind of like the idea of being able to have ice cubes full of juice that we have juiced ourselves, that's homemade, that is good for 3 to 6 months. And here's another thing, if you struggle drinking water, I could take a pineapple juice. And by the way, guys, after starting to juice apples and pineapples and all that stuff, I don't think I could ever drink it from the store ever again. Um, but I could take like an apple ice cube and put it in water and drink it because it would flavor the water a little bit. Yes. And that's one thing I did with the pulp from the first video that we did, and I realized when I uploaded it and did the premiere, I forgot to crop it because it acted funny, so I re-uploaded a full screen version of it. But we took that pulp, we froze it, and when we get our chickens from Sam's Club, the rotisserie chickens, my mom keeps them and she makes bone broth. So we're going to take that pulp that we used the first time around and we're going to put that into Mama's, because I had spinach and carrots and apples. And what was the other thing I put in there? Spinach, apples, carrots. Or something else. Spinach? Oh, celery. We're going to put that pulp in her bone broth and let that boil because that'll add extra nutrients and vitamins. So I think to me, the biggest hesitation is that it's the cost of the machine, which if y'all go to that video, now have we have a credit card through them, so if credit card members get a special price, but still, I think it was like a $75 machine. It was on sale for $75 and it was like a $200 machine. And I am very impressed with the machine. I found a comparable one on Amazon. It was a little bit more. I'm very impressed with the machine. I did spend $10 and got the warranty, so I don't have to worry about it for 3 more years. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is getting the popsicle molds and being able to take the popsicle molds and be able to make homemade popsicles. As I'm going to become a grandmother next month, I really like the fact that I can have some fresh juice made in popsicles. I know I won't need it for a while, but down the road, that I can give to my daughter or to grandbabies, to be able to give them homemade juice. Absolutely, you can. Well, and the reason why I decided last night to just throw the pulp that was in um the uh the leftover pulp from doing the pineapple in with that is because I really wanted to give him as much pineapple. He did say today that he's coughing a lot and he's gonna call the doctor and see if they need some round of antibiotics because he can't be a part of what's gonna happen next month if he's coughing like this. But he has said that he can tell that it's starting to make a difference in the mucus and kind of breaking up stuff. So, the main reason I got the juicer, the main reason I started down this journey was because of him. I will benefit from this tremendously because I kind of struggle with the same thing, getting those fruits and vegetables, and I think we all do. But he really has a problem because of the gastroparesis and the fact that he cannot consume a lot. I mean, I pretty much give him asparagus and green beans. That's it. The fiber in the fruits and vegetables really make it very difficult for him to digest anything. Because of the gastroparesis, his stomach has to work so hard to be able to digest that properly. He's not getting any of the stuff in. So, for someone like Josh, I understand it takes some of the fiber away, but it's actually a benefit. They said for people like him, it actually is very good because they bypass all that. They get those fruits and they get those nutrients that I otherwise can't. Now, he is allergic to melons and he is allergic to melons or watermelon. Or he can have watermelon sometimes, but he's allergic to honeydew and cantaloupe. So, those are two things I can't give him. My mom and I can have. But we're going to kind of go on this juicing journey. I'm excited. I'm learning, well, can I juice all, you can juice all parts of the strawberry, the tops and all. Last night or the other night when I just did a little bit of it, I took the tops off, but I didn't bother doing the tops of that. So I'm excited. I was very surprised that we got as much juice as we did out of the pineapple. Um, we're going to go to local places within the area and pick up fruits and vegetables. And I'm also going to, kind of show you all like I did yesterday. I have the beets to still do, the carrots to do, the apples to do, the strawberries to do. We're going to do them separately for the reason of that's the way we're going to juice. Um, if I juiced everything that I got yesterday, it's going to go bad before I'm going to be able to consume it. And so, because I'm going to get all of my bulk stuff at the beginning of the first couple weeks of the month, I've got to be able to juice it and freeze it. And the only way to do that is through ice cube trays. And I really like the ability to be able to say, "Oh, I want to take a little bit of this, take an ice couple ice cubes of beets and a couple of ice cubes of spinach and a couple of this and that," and be able to adjust the juice per day as I see that I need it. And it's a great way to be able to do it and be able to say, okay, this is what I need today. I'm going to do this and change it up and still keep the nutrients of the fruit. I also am excited because I really struggle getting water in. Something that I just really do. And so I'm going to start doing some oranges and some apples and so forth and adding that to my water to just flavor it a little bit and make sure that I get more water in my body. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, and I'm just looking forward to taking you on this juicing journey in a little different way than I've seen most people do it. We're going to do recipes and I'll give you recipes and all that kind of stuff. But I really kind of like this way of looking at it and this perspective of looking at it. I don't know what you all think of being able to go ahead and juice things individually. Now, if I juice a pineapple and then I go to juice an apple, I'm not going to care if there's a little bit of pineapple juice in mine. But by being able to really have the ability to juice things separately and then freeze them in ice cube trays, then you can modify your juice. Now, if you have the stuff in the refrigerator and you want to go ahead and throw in beets and this and that and make a juice to drink right away, that's fine. But I think that that is somewhat of a hesitation in everybody's kind of thing. And here's another thing too. Our lives are so busy. We've got so many things going on in our lives. We've got this, we got that, we got this, that it does take a little bit of time and prep work to take the machine. It's not huge, but take the machine out. Go ahead and cut up I don't have to cut up it tremendously. Get your stuff ready. And of course, we wash the strawberries and do all this kind of stuff that sometimes you don't do the juicing part because there's a little bit of prep work to do it, but then you're busy and you don't get it done. So when you do have the time, if you can go ahead and get those things prepared, get the juicing done, put them in the freezer in ice cube trays, and then be able to take them out as you need them. When things are busy, you still get the juice in your body and the nutrients and vitamins in your body because you've kind of pre-done it. And I don't want to and you can make a slushy, absolutely. I don't want to waste any of it that I've taken the time to go out and spend the money to do. So this is the way we're going to kind of do it. I haven't seen anybody else kind of really do it this way. I've seen a lot of people do the juicing and then they go ahead and they just drink it. Well, that's great. But I want to, and I also want to see, hi, Andrew. I also want to see too, well, I know that roughly I'm going to get around 3 cups of pineapple juice out of one average size pineapple. Out of 9 apples, how much juice am I going to get? Out of 32 ounces worth of strawberries, this is how much juice I'm going to get. I think it would also, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well. Happy Memorial Day. This way, it gives people the idea of how, you all know how much that if you got a juicer and you decided to juice a pineapple, this is how much roughly you're going to get on average, right? Yes, absolutely. And if you had a compost, I saw people giving the pulp to the chickens. You can go ahead and put it in breads and other stuff. So we'll be doing that as well. Um, there's a lot of things that you can do with it, and I'm just curious to see how well he feels, how well I feel. Um, if I notice a difference in my pain, I'm really looking forward to starting the beet juice and so forth. But I think that it would help too for you all to see, okay, this is the average. If I do 5 carrots, this is how much I'm going to get. The carrots that I found yesterday were at Kroger's and they were homegrown carrots. They were locally grown. So if I'd had the resources, I'd have gotten like, 30 carrots, that day. So, but I don't think I could drink X amount of, carrot juice. So that's why freezing them in Ziploc bags, and we're gonna get some more ice cube trays. Hi, Carmen. Some more ice cube trays, and be able to freeze them in. So that's kind of the journey I'm going on a little bit, but I've been working a lot. I got to tie in the ends, but I've been working on baby booties for the show that I'm doing on the 3rd, and then that interview I'm doing tomorrow, which I'm not going to reschedule. Um, and I had a little trouble sleeping last night. And so I've been trying to I just needed a day just to relax. I still need help with the watch hours, guys. We're about 2052 that hasn't moved. So any help with the watch hours would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Keep doing it because we can, anytime we get to the 3,000, we can get back to at least partial monetization. And then, when we get to the other, so any more help with watch hours, yes, would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, we have that interview tomorrow, so I don't want to reschedule that, and I wanted to get these done. I've got other booties and so forth done, but he wants to take pictures of our stuff, and I thought I don't know what colors he's going to want to do. So if I plus I wanted to have them for the show anyway as well. So I have to go through tomorrow morning and see what I have, make sure I have all the services and so forth. Thank you very much, Brenda. Just a side note, thank you to all that have served our country. Thank you for your service. We tremendously appreciate your service. Our first responders, thank you to all the families that sacrifice their loved ones to go out and fight for this country. And thank you very much for those uh, that do it daily, those that are in the reserve. Hi, Luna. Those that are in the reserve, thank you so much for your service. It is so much appreciated. To all those families that have lost loved ones to this fighting for our freedom, our hearts go out to you. Thank you so much, uh, for just, all that you've gone through. And our prayers are with you for those that certainly in their families that paid the ultimate sacrifice. So, we can also have lots of wonderful hot dogs and hamburgers and all that kind of stuff and barbecues and everything, but we have to take a moment and remember those that have served and remember those that have not come back yet. And just as a reminder, we do have our soap caddies in the store uh, for military and first responders as far as our collection. So next month is my birthday. It's going to be a good month next month. And I actually did a cake recipe. I don't know if you all saw it, where you took 8 ounces of a soda and a cake mix and put it together. I did it tonight, but next time I do it, I'm going to try it one more time. I think I'm going to beat the cake mix up a little bit. I didn't do that this time, but I think it needs it. But other than that, it looks good. Because I have a suggestion, um, I have a suggestion uh, to people that are looking to maybe take uh, a, a baby or a birthday gift to somebody for you guys. So I'll be putting that out as well, possibly. But I'm also being, again, when that does happen, uh, I probably will not be letting you all know for a little bit, only because I'll just tell you all, when it does, when I can, I'm officially a grandmother or something like that. But because I do want to and I need to and I have to respect the privacy of my son in law and my daughter, I'm honoring their request. I will be very careful how I walk that. And so um, there will be people I will tell, but as far as this goes, I'll just say I'm officially a grandma, and but it won't be exactly when it all happens. Just because I don't want to do that. But it'll be hard, but I'm looking forward to all that. I really am. I'm looking forward to the adventure that's ahead. And enjoying that whole becoming a grandmother. It'll be wonderful. Um, and so forth. But we're gonna go have hot dogs and coleslaw, and I have French fries, and what else? Baked beans, and I got corn on the cob, and I gotta go do some laundry. And yeah, thank you, Brenda. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. We're still on wait mode. And rightfully so. It's not fully time yet. Um, but we're gonna have that, and then I made like an orange cream silk orange creamsicle cake for dessert, and we'll probably watch a movie. I have no idea what movie it will be yet, but yes, I am. I am. I'm telling you, and I said this to my daughter. This time has felt like it has just gone so slow, moving at snail pace. And yet I know that once it does happen, the time will fly by. And before I know it, I will be at this little one's graduation and um, other events in this little one's life. And so I know that as quickly as slow as it is, yes, slow as this feels like, before I have the opportunity to hold this little one, the time afterwards will go. Because I look back at my daughter and think, I cannot believe, it's like things come up on your Facebook reel, right? And I'll see it and I'll go, oh, that was 8 years ago. She graduated like 8, 9 years ago. And like, just that seems just like it was like 2 years ago. And now it's just, it goes by so quickly that you forget how quickly time just kind of whoosh and it goes by. So, yeah, it does. It goes by super, super quickly before you know it. So, um, And anybody that knows a lot about juicing, I'm going to put it up on the community tab. If anybody knows a lot about juicing and wants to sit and have a discussion about that and all the benefits and all the kind of stuff in order to pass the knowledge on to us, hi Sandy, uh, please reach out to me. I would be glad to do a live with somebody that would give us more information and knowledge when it comes to all that and so forth and so on. So, um, absolutely. If anybody has any say any prayers, just be praying for Mr. Buster Crochet. I don't. He's just. I mean, a couple weeks or about a week ago, he realized. Hi, Alfonso. He realized that he was taking Zyzol and that reading the 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 information about Zyzol, he realized that one of the side effects was coughing, and so he stopped taking it. But then to get off of Zyzol, you've got itching and coughing and all this other kind of stuff. So if it is that, that's fine. If he needs a round of antibiotics, that's fine. But we got to get him better because he can't go visit somebody, a VIP, that's coming in this world, if he's coughing like this. And I just feel so bad because his voice is harsh just from coughing and coughing and coughing. They may want to put him on a round of antibiotics, but at this point, it's kind of like, okay, enough with the coughing. Um, and I've done everything from lemon to honey. Now we're doing pineapple. I've done the Amish cough syrup thing. I mean, I've done everything. Um, and he's just exhausted from coughing. And he hasn't. Okay, that's wonderful. But anyway, it could be that he has bronchitis or that he's just, whatever just needs a round of antibiotic. But it's kind of like, we've had the humidifier on. I've done everything I can. I mean, I even said to him today, I said, if you want to go to the hospital and be checked out, see if they'll admit you and have them see if they can do anything. Because he's like, I'm going to call the doctor tomorrow and just have them recheck me because, he wants to go and he wants to, when this all happens, he wants to be there. Hi, Cruisin'. He wants to be there. He can't go like this. If you listen to the video, and I cropped some of that out, he was coughing through it. So if you all can please say a prayer that whatever this is, thankfully I haven't caught it. I don't want it. That it would just go, that it would, that he would stop. I'd appreciate it because he's over it. I'm over it. He wants to get better, and I want him to get better. Um, but again, we're pumping the pineapple juice in, and I've got to do the beets and the carrots. That's my next thing to sit and do. But I want to film it. So when I film what we got at the store the other day, I'm going to film it in little shorts so you guys can see, okay, we got X amount, we got 3 beets. This is how much juice you could expect out of that. We got 5 carrots. This is how much juice. We got strawberries. This is how much juice. And then when we go to the Dollar Tree, we're going to get some more ice cube trays because that's my problem right now is I don't want to juice too much and not have enough ice cube trays left over to be able to put the juice in the ice cube trays. One thing they said is, um, you know, don't bother juicing strawberries, but I still got, I mean, I did 4 strawberries yesterday and it got like 1/4 cup of juice. It still got enough juice. And of course, what I'm going to do with the leftover strawberries is go ahead and I'll look up a recipe and make like a quick bread with the strawberry pulp recipe. Now, I probably, even though you can do the tops of the strawberries, what I would probably end up doing with that is going ahead and cut all the tops off, put them in the juicer, juice that part of the strawberry, and then go ahead and probably throw that part out, because if I wanted to use the pulp of the strawberry, I don't want the tops in it. I probably wouldn't be able to tell, but I still don't want the pulp, the tops of them. And then I would just go ahead and take the juicer, rinse it out real quick, and throw the rest in. So that's probably what I would do. Um, is just take the time, cut off the tops, juice the tops, and then just throw that out and rinse the and you get a compost, you could throw it in compost, but rinse out the machine and then run with the rest of the strawberries. So I could take that pulp and go ahead and find like a recipe for like a quick bread and throw it in, which would probably be very good because there's still a lot of moisture left over. It'd probably be very good to make like a quick bread recipe with the strawberries. Um, and it would be nice with a cup of tea for sure. So, anyway, I just wanted to hop on. I didn't want to take too much of your Memorial Day, as you're probably spending it with family and friends. I'm going to go make dinner and finish up these booties so that I can have them ready for tomorrow, for when we do that interview. And this gentleman's going to put something together and then give me the video so I can put it on the YouTube channel. And then when I do, I will make it a premiere so that you all can see it. So I'm excited. I'm excited. He's an awesome guy and he's in our local area. So, anyway, that being said, guys, I'm going to head off of here. I will talk to you all later. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all that have served our country and absolutely have paid the ultimate price. We are so grateful uh, for what you all have done that have served this country, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. I love you all. Any help with our playlist would be greatly appreciated right now as we get back to monetization. You guys are rock stars, and we love you. Remember to be proud of being you. Everyone else is taken. Keep crocheting that connection. No crochet hook is required. We have you covered. Thank you so much for having us covered, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy Memorial Day, y'all, and we love y'all. Have a great night. Bye bye, everybody.